Welcome back on into 2K with the Popboy. Y'all know what the deal is. I've been running through this play catalog. I guess I just like to kind of freshen up my strategy before I head into the next season. Because what I found since I've been doing this, the plays transfer pretty well from one version to the next. And there's a lot more to a lot of these plays than it seems. But we'll have every angle covered, all the options, all the kind of little hidden opportunities that they create. What is the defense likely to do to adjust? And what do we need to look for so we can be ready to take advantage of those adjustments? So we got the whole damn picture for this play. And it's under the cutter category. And it's this one right here. Cut, fly, alley. And you know what? My first reaction to this play was, meh. And then I don't even really know how it happened. I just kept finding myself calling this play. Now, I guess this play just kind of naturally rose to the top, you could say. It has quickly become one of my top go-to plays. So let's take a look at why. First thing that's going to happen on this play, you're going to see over to the left there, kind of like a pin down screen. So the guy who's coming up here off of that screen to set a screen for the ball handler, that's the guy you're calling the play for. So now the guy we're calling the play for, after he sets that screen for the ball handler, he's going to now get a screen from the guy at the top of the key. But you're hitting that defender with a back screen while he's still like finishing up his hedge responsibilities. You know they're probably not expecting that, but you know what, even if they do see it coming, that's still just kind of tough for him to deal with. They're just in a tough position there. And sometimes he'll get tangled up, like you see here, he's getting tangled up with the on-ball defender. That's going to set him back even more. And then he's got to try to get through that screen when all he was trying to do was just play hedge defense, and now he's in this mess. It's just a tough play for him to make. So normally that cutter's going to be able to get behind him. Now once he does, we still have that one defender there, but what we've done is put this defender in a bind. We got this free cutter coming down the lane, but he's still got his responsibility to his original man. And then if the ball handler gets by his man from that initial ball screen, then he's got to worry about the ball handler coming downhill at him. Now right here he comes up to stop the ball, and that just opens up that cutter. Now he can't do everything, he's going to have to make a decision, so now it just becomes about reading that defender. So that's another thing you'll see with this play sometimes, the ball handler just kind of drawing a crowd over there, and now they got no rim protection. So you don't need flawless execution with this thing, it has a tendency to just find a way. Like right here, initial ball screen, they switched it, no problem for the defense. That back screen completely whiffed, we did not connect on that at all. But now, this time he's getting stuck on his own guy. And this is not a fluke, it happened multiple times when I was testing the play, and it's just because of the setup, it creates kind of a narrow space that defender's got to get through when he's chasing off of that back screen. Now sometimes he'll have a tough time getting through there, and it doesn't take much, even if he gets held up just a little bit, that's usually going to be enough for that cutter to break free. So I don't know, this thing just finds a way. It just finds a way to get that cutter free most of the time. And of course, eventually this is going to force the defense to have to overcompensate to stop that cut. But what's that going to do? It's just going to open up other options for us. And we just have to be ready to take advantage of them. One of the things I saw a lot from defenses, especially playing against other users, they would take that corner defender and drop him into the paint like you see here. So of course it's going to leave a guy open in the corner, and we do want to kick it to him for a three, but don't kick it to him right away. You want to dribble into that defender a little bit, draw him in even more, and then kick it at the last second. So that's usually the first response you'll see from other users. Now against CPU defenses, they'll usually drop the guy from the opposite wing like you see here. So same thing with this, don't give him a chance to recover, just dribble in a little bit, suck him in even more, and then kick it out. Now, one other thing that the defenses do to respond to this, they'll take that defender at the top of the key like you see here, and they'll drop him down farther into the paint. Now, sometimes even if they drop down like this, you'll still be able to get the pass by him because they won't be fully committed to dropping all the way down. But if he does drop far enough down there to take away the cutter, of course, that's just going to open up his man at the top of the key for a mid-range. Okay, but let's move on because the second part of this play is really good too. So don't panic if you don't have anything at this point. Just back it back out to the three-point line, and then you get this double screen. And let me tell you, if you don't already know, when you set a double screen at the wing area, that's pretty much always worked in 2K, not just this year. It's just tough for the defense to deal with the double screen with everything that's going on at this kind of an angle. Now we got one of the screeners rolling, we got one of them popping. Sometimes the roll guy will kind of push all the other defenders as he's rolling to the rim, kind of push them all down there, and that'll leave the guy who's fading wide open. And of course, other times the roll man will break open. I don't know, it's just always been tough for them to get the traffic sorted out and to get everything covered at this spot on the floor. Something's usually gonna break free. Alright, there it is. That's the entire arsenal of this play. No doubt, 2K20 comes out, it's gonna be one of the first plays I add to my playbook. But pop this thing into your playbook and get in the comments, tell me what you think, or if you have any questions. I'll be around all summer on 2K19, and then we're really going to get it in 2K20. Alright, that's all I got to say about that. But before you go, pop that like button down there if you enjoyed, if you found this useful. And if this is your first time here, you're not familiar with the channel, or just all about trying to make the game better in any way possible. So if you're down with that, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and let's get it. We're not going to stop, people. I believe that we'll be right back here next time on 2K with the Popboy.